and welcome to the first ever Champions Chat here on Be Champions TV. And of course, for the first edition, we are talking about the European Championships in Poland and Ukraine. I'm joined by Michael Ives, our Be Champions analyst. So let's start with Thursday night's match, which was Portugal against the Czech Republic, the first of the quarterfinals. And Mike, Portugal easy winners in the end.
Well, yeah, they didn't really have to do a lot, to be honest. Czech Republic didn't really offer a lot going forward, other than the first 20 minutes, and maybe they got a bit tired, I don't know. But Ronaldo was always going to break through in the end because he is too class, and obviously with players like Nani and Martinho, the ball we played for Ronaldo's goal was top class.
People talk about the star players for Portugal and they expect them to deliver that special moment, that one special moment every match for Portugal. Do you think that's a bit unfair? Do you think Portugal have more to offer than that?
Well, I don't think Portugal are a great side. I don't think there's a lot to them. I think there's Ronaldo, obviously, who's top class, and Nani is the same, really. He offers a similar threat, but I think the side itself, the midfield isn't great. Morales is just a poor player, isn't he? He's not. He doesn't offer a lot, I don't think. And Martinho's all right, and Veloso's hit and miss. But I think the team itself is not great, and I think that Ronaldo will have to step up and really carry them through. But I don't think when he meets Spain in the semi-final, which they will, Spain will beat France. When he meets Spain, they're going to bow out gracefully, hopefully, and give it a good go, but they're not going any further.
Harsh on Portugal to go out to Spain again. I think, was it the World Cup or the last European Championships they went out to Spain?
Yeah, they might have
I can
done,
remember them going out to Spain at one point.
Yeah, well,
but you know, you come against that Spanish side, you can expect that to happen, really.
well, the world's best team, aren't they? So.
But Ronaldo, he's been in fine form, obviously for Madrid last season, and now for his country as well. Definitely a Golden Boot contender.
Yeah.
Any others? Maybe Gomez, Torres in there as well?
Well, probably those three who will be up there. And it depends if Spain start with Torres, because they seem to have sacked strikers off, haven't they? When Fabregas seems to be starting up there, and I don't really know why. But
yeah.
Torres,
he's got 2 goals, hasn't he, Fabregas?
Yeah. He came off the bench. He scored that goal against Ireland, didn't he?
You wouldn't say he's a Golden Boot contender, really,
no.
as the competition goes forward. Okay, let's move on to England. Obviously a good topic around the country at the moment. This England team who sort of just keeps rolling on, really, doesn't it?
Well, yeah,
These not great performances, but they do the job, get the results.
They're very plucky from what I've seen so far, and I don't think we'll beat Italy. I think Italy were a bit too much. And I think we were quite lucky against Ukraine. I thought Ukraine actually were quite good going forward, but if they had a decent striker, they would have beaten us. And if it weren't for, John Terry clearing off the line. Off the line.
What do you think is the difference then between a poor England side that doesn't get any luck and loses, and this England side which seems to be getting a bit of luck and getting the results, especially in the group?
I think there's more togetherness about them. It seems like this England team actually give a damn about each other and the team. Like I think 2010, there's no team spirit. There's nothing to them, and they seem like a good group of guys. It seems almost like they are. There's a bit more team spirit for once.
Do you think because of the injuries before that might have brought them together a bit more? Because
maybe, yeah. Like I think everyone's doubted them as well. I think the fact there's little pressure on them, like no one expects them to do anything. Like I was going to put money on them to go out in the group stages.
That didn't happen though.
But no, it didn't happen. I didn't put any money, unfortunately. And yeah, they won the group. But as long as they don't start hyping themselves and the press don't start hyping them, saying, Rooney the man, he's going to bring us salvation, he's going to cure hunger. And as long as they don't do that, I think England they could beat Italy, but I don't think they will. I think Italy will be a bit too much.
So what would you say are the positives about England's campaign so far?
The results.
Definitely. So, anything other than that? Any in particular players? Welbeck's seemed to have got his touch.
Well, he got a good goal, didn't he? But I think he doesn't. Welbeck hasn't been involved in the games a lot, I've noticed, and he's a very good young player. And I like his energy as well. And when he gets the ball, he's quite productive with it. But he doesn't seem to get involved a lot. And I don't know whether that's because of the tactics, where the midfield and defence are so deep, and Welbeck's pushed up right up there, or whether it's to do with his ability, which I don't think it is. I think it's just maybe the tactics are a bit wrong for him. But maybe it'd be worth England switching to a 5-man midfield against Italy, because I think we're going to get overrun and we're going to get destroyed personally. But I don't know.
I've got down speak about the negatives as well. I don't want to get too down on England because it's nice to be positive, but what would you say the negatives of
It's just keeping the ball, isn't it, I think, so far. Like, I think a player like Michael Carrick or Paul Scholes have been vital for this team when keeping possession, like, because we have lack possession in games and we get the ball. I think Gerrard likes to fire at 40 yards every now and then, which I think he's quite good at, to be fair to him, but I think sometimes we need to just keep the ball, calm it down, and not be in a rush all the time. But defensively, we look fairly sound. A few dodgy moments against Ukraine, but we look fairly sound. And if we play really organised football, we can beat Italy, but we won't.
Okay, there's the prediction on that one. So talk a bit more about what England have to face against Italy, players like Pirlo and the hit and miss mode, I guess, of Balotelli.
Yeah. Well, Pirlo, firstly, I think he's been top class. I've really enjoyed watching him. I really like him as a player. And if he turns up, it'll be difficult for England because they'll have to try and get the ball off him. And players like Vidal and Balotelli, like you said, if he starts. But yeah, Balotelli's an enigma, like you say. If he turns up, then it could be difficult, it can be a handful.
A great goal against Ireland, didn't he?
Yeah, it's a really good finish. But he's not worth the hassle that he brings to the team, in my opinion. I think he's just too much. He's too much of a bad influence on everything, and I don't think he's worth the trouble, my opinion. But if he can bring that moment, then I suppose you can't criticise him too much.
Okay, let's move on to talk about potential winners of the competition. I think you think that Germany will get the win. Why is that?
I think it's got a really balanced team. It's very young. It's growing up. At the World Cup, they did really well and they got quite far in the tournament. And I think they can give Spain a good game. Like players like Hummels at the back and Badstuber, they've been really good together. And Schweinsteiger, that bastion, he's top class. I really like him as a player. And I think he's just top quality. And they've got Gomez, who can also get a goal, or they get to Chelsea in the Champions League final. I know he is a bit off, but he, like that goal against was it Holland when he turned it and put it into the bottom corner.
Yeah, I think
Holland has top class goal. Like moments like that he can provide. And Ozil as well. I really, really rate Ozil. I think the team itself, and they seem like they're together. They're all young. Kind of the England team, to be fair, they're fairly young and they're quite together, it seems. But the Germany team seem more so, and they seem good team spirit. I think they could beat Spain on their day. But yeah, I think they would do it personally.
Be a great final, wouldn't it? Spain v Germany, which is the way it's sort of looking.
Yeah.
I think that's everyone's predicted final.
Yeah.
Spain v Germany, and that should be a great match.
Yeah, it'd be a good game if it comes down to it. And hopefully there's a few upsets. Hopefully England can get there, but I can't see it. But Spain Germany would be the right final. I think the two best teams in Europe.
Okay, well, let's go on to talk off football on the TV wars at the moment. It's the BBC versus ITV, what we've been watching in this country. Who do you think's won or winning that battle at the moment?
I don't know if there is a winner, but I think the coverage is okay. ITV, there's Roy Keane, who is very straight to the point. Bit of a downer sometimes, but straight to the point. I like that though. He's quite blunt and quite honest. You get Jamie Carragher, talks a bit nonsense sometimes, I think. But
got Alan Hansen and Mark Lawrenson.
Gary Lineker. Yeah,
it's the usual group, isn't it?
Yeah,
plus Klinsmann and Seedorf.
Klinsmann was okay, I thought. I quite like Klinsmann, and Seedorf. I really like Seedorf, and I like him as a player as well.
Final point is on UEFA's fines at the moment. Seem to be dishing them out left, right, and centre. Firstly, on the Bentner issue, he showed a betting logo.
His underpants, isn't he?
A betting logo on his underpants.
Yeah, and he's got banned as well, hasn't he? A one-game ban.
Yeah,
and I think that's a bit over the top. Like, just give him a warning. Surely, just say don't do it again. I don't see the point of taking money from him and banning him from a game. And then they dish out like a lesser fine for for racism? They did that.
Yeah, I think it's Croatia. Wasn't it?
Yeah, and it's just like unbelievable that.
Russia have got a fine as well.
Yeah, they barely
docked 6 points from the next.
Yeah, it's suspended, isn't it? Suspended 6 points.
Yeah.
So if they do it again, they get. Yeah, but that's a good punishment. Like that's.
And the FA have been fined as well for the England fans who were celebrating quite close to the pitch. Yeah.
Oh yeah, attempted pitch evasion, isn't it? Yeah.
Apparently, what I've heard is that it was the England fans celebrating the equaliser against Sweden. Some of them ran down the steps towards the pitch, as some fans do to get closer to the players who are celebrating. Danny Welbeck's doing all that.
His honorary celebration.
And all the fans sort of went a bit nearer to celebrate. So it wasn't really a pitch invasion. I don't think they had that in mind.
It seems really pedantic, doesn't it? Just, what's the point? Just people celebrate. People do stupid things when they celebrate. They're all drunk, aren't they? So, you know.
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay, so tip is Germany to win. England to beat Italy? No. Okay.
No offence to England.
That's the optimism from Mike there. So that's all. You can tweet us at BChampionsTV. You can subscribe to us on YouTube, and you can also search us on Facebook. Just search B Champions, and we'll see you next time.